In a distant galaxy, a group of alien scholars prepared for their journey to Earth. They were from a race known as the Xylar, a species renowned for their advanced knowledge and technologies. These aliens believed they were the smartest beings in the universe. As their sleek spaceship hurtled through space, they eagerly discussed their mission. Their goal was to study humanity's achievements, particularly in the field of quantum computing. They were sure they would easily find flaws in human technology. When the spaceship landed on Earth, the aliens stepped out, taking in their surroundings. They were greeted by a bustling research facility filled with humans working tirelessly on computers. The Xylar scholars observed with curiosity and a hint of arrogance. "Look at them," one scholar said, shaking his head. "They think they understand science." As they walked towards the main building, the aliens noticed a young woman standing apart from the others. She was focused on her screen, her fingers flying across the keyboard. "Who is that?" one scholar asked, squinting at her. Another replied, "That must be one of their top scientists. Let's see if she can impress us." The Xylar scholars entered the main conference room where they would meet Dr. Maya Khan. Maya was a brilliant scientist, known for her groundbreaking work in quantum computing. She had dedicated years to her research, hoping to unlock the mysteries of the quantum world. Little did she know that her skills would soon be put to the test. As the meeting began, the Xylar scholars introduced themselves. They boasted about their achievements and how they had mastered the universe's secrets. Maya listened politely, her heart racing. She knew this was her chance to show them what humans were capable of. After the introductions, the head scholar turned to Maya. "We have heard about your work in quantum computing. Show us what you can do," he said with a hint of disbelief in his voice. The other scholars exchanged skeptical glances, clearly unconvinced that a human could match their intellect. Maya took a deep breath. "I would be happy to show you," she replied, trying to keep her voice steady. She stood up and moved to the front of the room, connecting her laptop to the large screen. "Today I will present my latest project, which focuses on developing a quantum algorithm that can solve complex problems faster than any traditional computer." As she began her presentation, the room filled with tension. Maya explained the basics of quantum computing, using simple terms to ensure the scholars understood her. She talked about qubits, superposition, and entanglement. The aliens listened, their expressions ranging from confusion to disbelief. As she demonstrated her algorithm, Maya noticed that the aliens were struggling to keep up. They whispered among themselves, exchanging glances filled with doubt. It became clear that, despite their extensive theoretical knowledge, they lacked practical understanding. Maya pressed on, showing how her quantum computer could tackle problems that would take classical computers years to solve. "This is just the beginning," she said, her enthusiasm growing. "With quantum technology, we can revolutionize industries like medicine, finance, and even climate change." The aliens began to murmur, their confidence shaken. They had expected to impress Maya with their own advancements, not the other way around. One scholar leaned closer to his colleague and whispered, "Is it possible they are more advanced than we thought?" As the presentation continued, Maya could see the tide turning. The once arrogant aliens were now intrigued and puzzled. Their expressions showed a mix of awe and embarrassment. They had come to Earth thinking they would easily prove their superiority, but now they were questioning everything they knew. Finally, Maya finished her presentation, and the room fell silent. She could feel the weight of their gazes upon her. "Thank you for your time," she said, trying to keep her voice calm. "I look forward to your feedback." The head scholar cleared his throat, clearly flustered. "We need to discuss this further," he admitted. "Your work is impressive. We underestimated you." Maya felt a rush of pride. She had shown them that humans were not to be dismissed. As the aliens began to ask questions, she realized this was just the beginning of a journey that would challenge both their beliefs and their understanding of intelligence. The atmosphere in the conference room was thick with anticipation. The Xylar scholars were still processing Dr. Maya Khan's impressive presentation from the previous day. They had never encountered a human who could speak about quantum computing with such clarity and passion. Today, it was time for them to showcase their own technology, but their confidence had faded. Maya arrived early, preparing her notes and reviewing her calculations. She felt a mix of excitement and nerves. Today, she would be ready to challenge the aliens once again. The Xylar scholars entered the room, their faces serious but curious. They were eager to demonstrate their knowledge, hoping to regain their lost pride. The head scholar Zorak stepped forward. "Thank you for joining us again, Dr. Khan. Today we will show you our latest quantum technology," he announced, his voice steady. The other scholars nodded in agreement, their eyes fixed on Maya, eager to see her reaction. As Zorak began his presentation, he confidently explained the advanced theories behind their quantum machines. He spoke of the intricate designs and powerful calculations that made their technology superior. "We have developed a quantum computer that can solve equations in mere seconds," he boasted, his chest puffed out with pride. "We believe we can outperform any human technology." Maya listened intently but noticed the hesitance in their voices. They spoke of great theories but seemed unsure of their practical applications. It was evident they were more focused on showcasing their brilliance rather than demonstrating real-world capabilities. Zorak continued, "Now let us show you a live demonstration of our quantum computer." He gestured toward a large machine in the corner of the room. It was sleek and shiny, glowing with various lights. The aliens had clearly invested a lot of resources into this technology. As the demonstration began, the aliens eagerly typed commands into their machine. Maya watched with curiosity, but a small knot of worry formed in her stomach. Would they succeed? The Xylar scholars worked furiously, but as the seconds ticked by, nothing happened. The machine began to whir loudly, but the expected results did not appear. Zorak's confident expression faltered as he glanced nervously at his fellow scholars. They exchanged worried looks, realizing that their machine was struggling. Meanwhile, Maya took a deep breath. She saw an opportunity to turn the tide. "Would you like me to assist?" she offered, her voice steady. The aliens hesitated, unsure whether to accept help from a human. Finally, Zorak nodded, albeit reluctantly. As Maya approached their machine, she quickly analyzed the commands they had entered. "It looks like you are facing a minor calculation error," she pointed out. "If you adjust this parameter here..." She made a few quick changes. The Xylar scholars watched, astonished at how easily she understood their technology. With a few keystrokes, the machine roared back to life. It began to process information, and results appeared on the screen almost instantly. The aliens gaped, their faces a mixture of disbelief and admiration. They had never seen anyone work with technology in such a seamless way. "Remarkable!" one scholar exclaimed. "How did you know what to do?" Maya smiled, feeling the adrenaline rush through her. "I have spent years studying quantum systems. I'm always looking for new ways to solve problems," she explained. "It's all about understanding the basics and adapting." As the demonstration continued, Maya and the Xylar scholars collaborated. Together they entered different problems into the machine. With each success, the tension in the room shifted. The aliens began to understand that humans were not merely subjects to study, they were equal partners in innovation. After an hour of productive teamwork, Zorak stepped back, visibly impressed. "We did not expect to learn so much from you, Dr. Khan. Your insight is invaluable," he admitted, a note of humility in his voice. Maya felt a surge of pride and satisfaction. "Thank you, Zorak. I believe we can achieve great things together," she replied. The mood in the room had changed entirely. What had begun as a competition was now a collaboration. As the demonstration wrapped up, Maya and the Xylar scholars exchanged ideas and questions. They shared theories, explored new concepts, and even laughed at their earlier misconceptions. The aliens began to see Maya not just as a human scientist, but as a brilliant innovator. By the end of the session, both sides realized they had only scratched the surface of what was possible. The barriers between them were breaking down, and mutual respect was building. They had started a journey that would change their understanding of intelligence and innovation forever. Maya left the conference room with a sense of accomplishment. She had proven that humans were capable of greatness, and the Xylar scholars had come to appreciate the power of teamwork. Together, they were on the verge of something extraordinary. As the days passed, the collaboration between Dr. Maya Khan and the Xylar scholars grew stronger. They shared ideas, theories, and even laughter. But a challenge loomed ahead. Zorak, the head scholar, suggested a friendly competition to test their skills and showcase their advancements. Maya agreed, excited but also nervous. This showdown would determine who had truly mastered quantum computing. The day of the competition arrived, and the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The conference room was filled with scientists from both sides, all eager to witness the showdown. Tables were set up for each team. equipped with quantum computers that gleamed under the bright lights. The tension in the air was palpable. Zorak and his team of Xylar scholars took their place at one table, their faces serious and focused. Maya sat across from them with her team, a small group of human scientists who had joined her for support. The audience murmured in excitement, eager to see who would come out on top. "Today, we will tackle a series of complex quantum problems," Zorak announced, his voice echoing through the room. "Each team will have 30 minutes to solve each problem. The team with the most correct answers wins." Maya nodded, her heart pounding in her chest. She knew that the Xylar scholars were incredibly smart, but she also believed in her team's abilities. "Let's do our best," she encouraged her teammates, trying to boost their confidence. The first problem was revealed on the large screen. It was a challenging equation involving quantum entanglement. Both teams began to work furiously, their fingers flying over the keyboards. Maya and her team quickly fell into a rhythm, discussing strategies and bouncing ideas off one another. They were in sync, focused on the task at hand. Meanwhile, Zorak and his team struggled to find the right approach. They had the knowledge but lacked the hands-on experience that Maya's team had. As the timer counted down, Maya noticed the Xylars growing increasingly frustrated. They were used to being the best, and it was clear they were not accustomed to facing such a challenge. With only a few minutes left, Maya glanced at the Xylar table. Zorak was staring at the screen, his expression tense. "We need to rethink our strategy," he muttered, almost to himself. Maya felt a surge of determination. She knew they could pull through. "Focus on the key variables," Maya shouted across the room, hoping to offer a hint. To her surprise, Zorak looked up, his eyes widening in realization. "You're right," he exclaimed, quickly adjusting his approach. As the timer hit 0, both teams submitted their answers. The room buzzed with excitement as the results were calculated. Maya's heart raced, and she could feel the weight of the moment. Finally, the screen displayed the scores. Maya's team had answered 6 problems correctly, while the Xylar team had only managed 4. A cheer erupted from Maya's side, but she quickly hushed her team. Zorak's expression was a mixture of disappointment and admiration. "Well done, Dr. Khan," he said, extending a hand. "Your team has shown remarkable skill." Maya shook his hand firmly. "Thank you, Zorak. It was a great challenge, but the competitive spirit was far from over." The scholars agreed to another round, this time focusing on a real-world application of quantum computing. The new challenge involved using quantum algorithms to solve a pressing problem, optimizing energy consumption for a city. Both teams worked hard, diving deep into their knowledge and skills. Maya's team focused on practical solutions, while the Xylar scholars attempted to apply their advanced theories. As the clock ticked down, Maya noticed Zorak becoming increasingly absorbed in their work. He was no longer the arrogant scholar. He was a determined competitor, pushing himself and his team. Maya respected that. The rivalry had turned into mutual respect. When the time was up, they submitted their solutions. The audience watched closely as the results came in. The screen flashed with a new score. Both teams had developed innovative approaches, but Maya's solution was slightly more efficient. The audience erupted in applause. Zorak smiled, clapping his hands. "You have bested us again, Dr. Khan. We must learn more from you." The Xylar scholars approached Maya and her team, offering congratulations. They had realized that this competition was not just about winning, but about learning and growing together. As the event concluded, the atmosphere shifted from rivalry to camaraderie. The Xylar scholars recognized the talent and innovation of the humans, and Maya's team appreciated the depth of knowledge the Xylar brought to the table. They were no longer just competing, they were partners in discovery. In that moment, a new alliance was born, and the barriers that once separated them began to dissolve. Together, they would explore the vast possibilities of quantum computing, each side contributing their unique strengths. The showdown had sparked not only competition, but also collaboration, setting the stage for future advancements that would benefit both species. After the intense showdown, Maya and the Xylar scholars found themselves at a crossroads. They had proven their skills and learned from one another, but now they needed to decide what came next. The atmosphere was charged with excitement, and everyone could sense that something big was on the horizon. As the days passed, Maya and Zorak began discussing their next steps. They realized that the competition had sparked not only interest, but also a deep respect for each other's knowledge. We should build on this momentum, Maya suggested one afternoon. Let's work together on a project that can change lives. Zorak nodded, his blue skin shimmering under the bright lights of the lab. What do you have in mind, Dr. Khan? He asked, his voice filled with curiosity. Maya thought for a moment. What if we create a quantum system that can improve energy efficiency on a global scale? She proposed. It could help reduce waste and provide clean energy to millions of people. Zorak's eyes widened with excitement. That is a brilliant idea. Our advanced theories combined with your practical experience could lead to something groundbreaking. They quickly gathered their teams, ready to dive into this new venture. The two groups met in the main conference room, armed with laptops, notes, and an eagerness to collaborate. Maya outlined the goals, emphasizing the importance of teamwork. We all bring unique skills to the table, she said. By combining our strengths, we can create something truly innovative. The Xylar scholars nodded in agreement, eager to contribute their advanced theories. They began brainstorming ideas, sharing concepts about quantum algorithms, energy systems, and sustainable practices. Maya was amazed at how quickly they adapted their knowledge to fit the project's needs. As the weeks went by, the collaboration blossomed. Maya and Zorak often stayed late, discussing theories and tweaking their designs. They faced challenges, of course. Sometimes their approaches clashed. The Xylars preferred theoretical solutions, while Maya's team focused on practical applications. This led to heated debates, but they always managed to find common ground. One evening, frustration bubbled over during a discussion about the best way to model their energy system. Zorak slammed his hand on the table. You humans always want immediate results. Theoretical foundations are essential for long-term success. Maya took a deep breath, trying to keep her cool. And you scholars need to understand that we live in a world where people need solutions now. We can't wait for perfect theories. The room fell silent, tension hanging thick in the air. Recognizing the need for a different approach, Maya suggested a break. Let's take a step back and remember why we're here, she said. We want to create something that can help people. Maybe we can find a way to blend our approaches. Zorak considered her words, his expression softening. You are right, Dr. Khan. We are all here for a common goal. Let us find a way to combine our ideas. With renewed energy, the teams resumed their work. They began to outline a project plan that incorporated both theoretical and practical elements. Maya's team focused on creating a prototype, while the Xylar scholars worked on refining the underlying algorithms. As they collaborated, they discovered new techniques and insights. Maya taught the Xylars about real-world testing and implementation, while they shared advanced theoretical concepts that pushed her team's thinking further. The project began to take shape, and excitement bubbled among them. One day, as they neared the completion of their prototype, Zorak approached Maya with a proposal. Let us invite members from both our communities to witness our progress, he suggested. This will show that collaboration between our species can lead to amazing results. Maya smiled, inspired by the idea. That's a great plan! It will also encourage others to see the value in teamwork. They set a date for the demonstration and worked tirelessly to prepare. On the day of the event, the conference room was packed with scientists, students, and government officials from both the human and Xylar communities. Maya and Zorak stood side by side, ready to present their project. As they unveiled their energy-efficient quantum system, the audience watched in awe. The prototype demonstrated how energy consumption could be optimized using their combined theories and practical applications. The room erupted in applause, and Maya felt a rush of pride. Zorak turned to Maya, his eyes sparkling with excitement. This is just the beginning. Together we can change the future. Maya nodded, realizing that they had not only created a groundbreaking project, but had also forged a lasting partnership. The lesson in collaboration had opened doors they never thought possible. Together, they were stronger, capable of achieving great things for both their worlds. The sky was the limit, and they were ready to explore it together. After the successful demonstration of their energy-efficient quantum system, Maya and Zorak found themselves at the center of a new wave of excitement and collaboration. The event had not only showcased their groundbreaking work, but had also brought their two worlds closer together. People were eager to learn from one another, and the atmosphere buzzed with hope and possibility. In the days that followed, the news spread like wildfire. Media outlets reported on the extraordinary partnership between humans and Xylars, emphasizing the importance of collaboration in science. Scientists and students from both communities reached out, eager to join forces and explore new ideas. Maya and Zorak quickly became symbols of this new era of understanding. Maya received countless messages from enthusiastic researchers who wanted to work with her team. They were excited about the potential of quantum computing and wanted to help improve their energy system. Zorak's team faced a similar wave of interest. Xylar scholars from distant planets reached out, curious about the human methods and eager to collaborate on future projects. Recognizing this unique opportunity, Maya and Zorak organized a joint conference to facilitate collaboration. They invited experts from various fields, energy, computing, and sustainability, to share their insights and experiences. The conference would be a platform for both humans and Xylars to exchange knowledge and ideas, strengthening their bond. As the conference approached, Maya felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Would they be able to create an environment that fostered genuine collaboration? She and Zorak spent hours planning, ensuring that every detail was perfect. They designed workshops that encouraged hands-on participation, allowing attendees to explore new concepts together. On the day of the conference, the venue was filled with scientists, students, and curious citizens from both species. The atmosphere was alive with conversation and laughter. Maya and Zorak stood at the front, ready to welcome everyone. "Welcome, everyone," Maya began, her voice echoing in the large hall. "Today marks a new chapter in our relationship. Together, we can achieve incredible things, and I'm thrilled to see so many eager faces here." Zorak continued. "Let this conference be a bridge between our two worlds. We may be different, but our shared goal is to advance knowledge and improve life for all." The crowd erupted in applause, and a sense of unity filled the room. The workshops were a hit. Participants were divided into mixed groups of humans and Xylars, working together to solve problems and create new ideas. Maya watched in awe as they shared techniques and strategies, discovering the strengths in each other's approaches. Laughter and discussions filled the air, creating an atmosphere of friendship and cooperation. One of the highlights of the conference was a panel discussion featuring both Maya and Zorak, along with other leading scientists. They discussed the challenges they faced and how collaboration had helped them overcome obstacles. Maya emphasized the importance of open communication, while Zorak highlighted the need for mutual respect and understanding. As the discussion progressed, attendees began to share their own experiences and insights. Humans talked about their innovative approaches to energy solutions, while Xylars shared their advanced theories in quantum mechanics. The exchange of ideas flowed effortlessly, and everyone felt inspired. By the end of the conference, Maya and Zorak stood on stage, their hearts full. They had witnessed something remarkable, the birth of a community dedicated to collaboration and progress. The applause from the audience echoed in their ears, a testament to the impact of their work. As they left the stage, Zorak turned to Maya, a broad smile on his face. "We have achieved so much in such a short time. This is just the beginning." Maya nodded, filled with hope. "Imagine what we can accomplish together in the future. This partnership could change everything." In the weeks that followed, the collaboration continued to flourish. Joint research projects were launched, and new initiatives emerged to tackle pressing issues, such as climate change and energy efficiency. Humans and Xylars worked side by side, fostering an environment of mutual respect and learning. Maya often reflected on the journey that had brought them to this moment. From a simple competition to a groundbreaking partnership, they had learned the value of understanding and collaboration. They had proven that differences could be strengths when brought together. As the new era of understanding began, Maya and Zorak stood as examples of what could be achieved when two species chose to work together. They had built a bridge between their worlds, one that would endure and inspire future generations. And as they looked toward the horizon, they knew that the best was yet to come. The universe was vast, and together they would explore it, discovering new possibilities and creating a brighter future for all.